Hello, and welcome to an all-new episode of the Spotlight Underground. I am one of your hosts, Kente, all the way live from Los Angeles, California. And I am so happy to be here with you guys tonight. I'm so happy to be with you guys tonight. We have quite a great show for you planned. Uh-oh. Okay, how do we sound now? Did the echo go away? We had a little echo issue. All right. Everything good?
So far, it sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. So we have a great show planned for you tonight. Let me introduce my co-host all the way from the ATL, my homeboy Yardley. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. I always look forward to these underground shows, and tonight is going to be a good one. We enjoyed Joclyn so much the last time that we had to have her back, and you know what? I mean, she was so enthusiastic, so outgoing. I'm really excited to see how she's been liking doing radio and podcasting. I didn't take too many notes tonight, man. I think I'm just gonna roll with what Joclyn and yourself gives me, man.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that we're gonna just have it more free form because we interviewed her once before, and oh yeah, Yardley, you need to mute Blab because you can hear us through me. So you want to mute the two of us. All right.
How do I do that, Kente?
Just the little speaker on the left bottom of mine and as well as Joclyn's screen, okay. And you should be fine.
All right.
Okay. All right. We're getting it together. Now, also too, we love participation, and the way that you guys can participate is you can call in, and that number is 323-522-4601. Once again, that number is 323-522-4601. Another way you can participate is you can go to our website, indyradio.org. Once again, that's indyradio.org. And also, too, this is our new format that we're trying out. It's called Blab, and it allows us to do video as well as audio, too. So I think this is about our second or third week of trying this format. And we're still working out some kinks because this is in the beta form. But I think we're going to have it going good. All right, so let's do this. We have, yet again, a clip that I want to play. Last time she was here, we started off with a clip from one of her features. And I thought it'd be good to do it again. So let me get it ready. And here we go.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Marcus. I'm Principal Stone from your son's school. And, we're going to need to have a talk. Mr. Marcus, your son is probably not going to graduate this year.
Not going to graduate?
Well, he's been skipping quite a bit of school.
Skipping?
He's been skipping school. We found him off campus again today, and that's exactly why I brought him to your residence. And I apologize for the intrusion, but he's probably not going to graduate. He's behind on his units, and there's only a couple months till graduation.
Everyone in our family at least got to high school.
Right.
And we want him to go further. He'll be the first one. So I don't know. Is there anything we can do?
Well, I didn't realize that you were going through such a hard time with a divorce and everything, and I understand how frustrating and taxing that can be on someone. So I'm sure that we could probably work something out. As to consenting adults and all, I'm sure we can figure out something you and I could work out.
Like that exposed breast right there.
Well, like I said, consenting adults. I know how not having somebody at home when you come home from work can be a little upsetting, and sometimes you just need somebody there.
What are you suggesting then?
I'm suggesting
that I need to see more?
Well, if you wanted to, do you want to?
I would be open to suggestions.
Open to suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we should go for a little more then. What do you think?
Oh my God!
Oh man, I love doing the research for your interviews. Oh man,
That was such a fun one with Mr. Marcus. Anybody that actually purchases that DVD, that scene was so much. Of doing like a bonus of like a masturbation or an interview or whatever, I'm like, just seriously, you got to put bloopers in there, because it was the funniest thing. There was a couple of points where I was laughing so hard that I was crying. He had me just dying. And yeah, it was brilliant. It was so much fun. That I'm just remembering all of it, going, "Oh my God!" Yeah, that was fun.
Well, no doubt. That was just apparently the start of the fun. How well did the scene end up going? I mean, I'm pretty sure if you go into it laughing and giggling, I'm pretty sure that that was a knockout.
Oh, yeah. You know what? When you're having that much fun with somebody and then you finally just get to the point, and him being such a big guy and so strong, he could just throw me around wherever they wanted. Yeah, it was a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. He home run.
Oh, man. You know, that is awesome, because when we had you on the last time, you were talking about chemistry before the scene begins, and how, you know, when you're outgoing and, you know, both people are kind of loosened up and ready to get into it, the scene tends to be better. And this is probably like an example of that. So I'm pretty happy that the scene ended up going great, because you really made some excellent points about how chemistry and attitude affects a performance.
And you know what? In fact, with that, I'm telling you about the scene itself and how we were laughing and having a good time. It could have gone horribly wrong, because the scene that they were shooting before us, they were running behind. The girl didn't show up. They had to get another girl and all this stuff, that we were actually 5 hours behind.
Wow.
So my call time was at noon. We ended up starting at 5 p.m. So you got to figure all those hours I should have been working. And what am I going to do? So I can get angry and make it a horrible day for everybody and a bad scene, or I can suck it up and go, all right, fuck it, whatever. I'm just going to kick back with you guys and make the most of it. And I had a really good day. I could have been home 5 hours earlier, but whatever. You know, it's what you make of it. And it's not just a chemistry, it's your attitude that creates that, the tone for the day. So the director was in a good mood, even though he had a bad day. He's like, you know what, let's just get to it and have fun. And he was laughing to the point where he almost fell off a chair. I still remember that. So, I'm doing the scene. Mr. Marcus and I are laughing, having a good time. The son is sitting there. The younger guy that was in the scene was sitting there, and we're all laughing hysterically. And then the director almost falls off his chair. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And it could have gone really bad, but we just made the most of it, be an adult. And sometimes, it's all in work day. So...
well, are there people, whenever hang-ups like this happen, like you mentioned, you were on set for hours before it actually began, do some people ask for compensation at that time, or is that kind of like a no-no?
You can. It all depends. It all depends on a lot of different stuff. Like, if you had something else planned, like if I had something else, another scene, or normally I'll never book more than one scene a day. But if I can't leave and do my other scene, and I have to cancel it, which means I may lose money or something like that, I'll talk to them and go, look, you guys are now costing me money. So we need to discuss this. So with something like that, yes, definitely. And they have what they call a kill fee. where if somebody doesn't show up, say I show up, but the guy doesn't, or something happens, whatever the excuse is, it doesn't matter. He doesn't come in. They still have to pay me a kill fee. And it can be anywhere from, $50 all the way up to half of your day rate.
Oh, okay.
So, you can walk out of there with a truckload of money or, just a couple of pennies to cover your gas and stuff like that, depending on how big the company is. So you sit down, you kind of talk to them in a professional manner and say, look, this is a problem. I can't sit here for 5 hours and then start. So you got to handle your shit, and it's not my fault. I was here. Yeah.
Now, how much?
So you can end up making money off of it, but you got to be professional about it. You can't just be greedy about it.
How much input do you get in the scenes?
Oh, I can't hear him at all.
Oh,
he was asking how much input do you get in the scenes?
Well, you make. When you're booking something, when you're actually booking it, you say, okay, who am I working with? What type of scene is it? Because I got to know what to wear. If you want a super slut, then I'm going to wear my librarian outfit. So I've got a general idea of what's going on. If it's going to be outdoors, if it's going to be indoors, things like that. So you've got a general idea. And then, they'll ask you what's on your no-no list, pretty much. Like with me, there's certain things that I don't do. If somebody tries to book me for a blowjob scene, I'm down. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't deep throat. I told you guys my dog was going to bark.
all right.
So if it came down to it and they want a deep throat scene, I'm going to tell them I don't deep throat, so you don't want me here. You don't want me. You want somebody else. And that's just the way it goes down. You've got all the details. It's up to me as a female, as a performer, to tell you and work with you to get you the best scene. Also, for me to get booked again. So the communication is all there ahead of time. Yeah, if you're going to be outdoors and a scene takes, anywhere between 3 and 5 hours, you might want to bring some sunscreen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, now I can't hear.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Yarly.
Oh, have you kept in contact with Mr. Marcus?
I talked to quite a few different people. I talked to him on Twitter. I mean, I've got his number. Don't really have a reason to call him, but I know he's got mine and I've got his. I'm that girl that if something's going on or I come up with something like, hey, you guys might need to talk to Mr. Marcus, I might shoot him over a text or something. It's usually business oriented, unless he and I have always been on set together. He and I have always been in the office together, that type of stuff. So it never really went beyond that, although when we are around each other, we have an amazing time. It's not like we're doing dinner and drinks and hanging out on the weekends. Yeah. So, but there are people that I do that with. So, like Rebecca.
Rebecca Love. Shout out to Rebecca Love.